This is the first of my 2 elegant place settings for Thanksgiving. These are the items that I'll be using: a gold charger, black plates, a tapestry runner, crystal glasses. I have 2 different types: silverware, my silk napkin, a gold napkin holder, and my centerpiece. First of all, the runner. It's a tapestry runner. It's done in very rich autumn colors. I've had this for a long time. I think I bought it at Michael's, but it's been probably 15 or 20 years ago. This gold charger was about $1.50. I got it from, I believe, Walmart. I have about 6 of them. Very cost effective. Nice and shiny bright. You can use it with a lot of different pieces of china. This is just a plain black pattern of dinnerware, and I got it from Walmart, about 4 place settings for $25, but that was probably 10 years ago. These are purple silk napkins. They were a gift to me from a family member, and they're kind of a slub silk, so they've got a lot of texture. And then I bought these gold napkin rings at a starving artist sale. They were about $1 a piece. My crystal is a little different. This is the Moonspun pattern by Lennox. This is the water goblet. It's silver rimmed and it has a rose etched design along the top. I'll bring it in closer in just a couple of moments so that you can see the pattern more clearly. These range in price from $20 to $75 per glass online. If you buy them brand new, they're obviously more expensive. You can get them used. Just Google Moonspun Crystal by Lennox, and you'll be able to see the different prices. I have the water goblets and some iced tea glasses. These were wedding gifts, so that's how I was able to accumulate such a large set. So I'm using both of these for my table because this is an elegant table setting. It's real lead crystal. The silverware is sterling that my mother gave to me in an inheritance. It is a royal crest pattern called Castle Rose. My decorations are 2 very inexpensive crystal candle holders with some maroon candles in them. Literally, the candle holders were about $1.50 a piece. The lantern was from Michael's and I got it 40% off. So these are the items I'll be decorating my first elegant table with. I hope you like it. My second formal table setting is a little less formal, but still has aspects of a formal table. I've got all of the items that I used right here. I'm going to start with the linens. Interestingly enough, this is a white crinkle cloth curtain that I used as my tablecloth. Very inexpensive. I bought this at IKEA, probably about $15 for a pair. But this is the base for my table linens. And then I have an ivory runner that has some pastel tones. I love the seafoam green and the taupe colors. I have those in my house, as you can see in the straw decoration behind me. But this is a little different color scheme for this table. It's muted. This is another $1.50 charger. This one's in silver. Got this from Walmart. Very cost effective. The most expensive thing on the table is my china setting. It is Monteleone by Noritake, and this was the china that I got when I was married. Now, it's rimmed in silver, and the interesting thing about this I'm trying to show you is that it's got a raised pattern on some of the flowers and the leaves, and that's why I got it. I thought it was very interesting. So blue and green and silver. I'm using the dinner place settings, Monteleone by Noritake. You can look them up online to see the price. Probably about mid-price range as far as china goes, but it is fine china. I'm using the dinner plate, and then I'm going to top those as I layer them together the colors kind of matched. I'm using green and blue napkins because those are the colors in my china. I'm just going to fold them into kind of a different shape and then use these white napkin rings. Very inexpensive. I got them in a starving artist sale. They were probably 50 cents a piece. And I'll lay these across the table settings. These are some glasses I got from Hobby Lobby, and I got them for 70% off. They were about $2 a glass, and they're very heavy, and they have blue rims, so it goes with my china. And doing something a little different here, I'm not using a wine glass, I'm using a cup and saucer, because after Thanksgiving dinner, everybody wants to have some dessert. So we'll be having coffee and probably pumpkin pie. The silverware is really interesting in this case because it's my second formal setting. This is silverware that I bought for my daughter when she was in college. So it's a very Spartan set of silver. This is a velour leaf that I got from Michael's. I got a couple of them. It was probably, $2 or $3 a piece. My decorations, I'm using a white 12-inch IKEA lantern. I bought these for my daughter's wedding. They were $9.99 a piece. And I've just got an IKEA candle in with some faux little pears and limes just to bring up the colors. I've got a few acorns in there from the front yard too. Candles are about $2 a piece at IKEA. They're very cost effective. And then I'm using some very inexpensive, probably from Hobby Lobby, about 99 cents a piece, candle holders. And these were a gift from my sister. You can see they go with the color scheme, just some little ceramic pumpkins. So that's it for this table setting. Be a little bit different. This is the third of my table settings for Thanksgiving, and it's the most festive. It has some expensive items and some inexpensive items. The linens I'm using for this table are a avocado tablecloth that my mother got for me at a boutique up in Kansas. I'm sure it was quite expensive, but it was a gift. It's very sheer, and it'll be beautiful underneath the runner that I have. The runner is an autumn leaf pattern, and I got this, it's in ivory, and I got this from Home Goods. It was probably $10 or $15. The place setting that I'll be using this time is the same as I used in the very first one, the formal one, in black. Same pattern, it's in white. I'm using the dinner plate and the dessert or salad plate. I'm also using the bowls. I'm layering these together. This could be a soup bowl or a salad bowl or even a dessert bowl. It just depends. But it gives a little different visual effect for the plateware. It's just a plain white bowl. And then I'm going to layer that on top of some silk leaves that I will also have on my table, just for a different look. I'm using some napkins that were a gift to me from a family member, and they're gold, almost a lame material. Very sheer, see-through, very slippery, kind of tough to fold, but they're going to be beautiful when you see the pattern that we've folded these napkins into. The rubber bands are for my napkins. The glassware is less expensive. I call these my carrot glasses. I got these in a 6-pack. They're Libby's for about $10. The wine glasses are even less expensive. They're in an avocado color. They're very light. I got these from Dollar Tree for $1 a piece. And they could also be used as juice or water goblets. Now the flatware is Michelangelo by Oneida, and it's quite expensive. This flatware I received as part of my wedding trousseau, and it's very ornate. This is a very heavy lead crystal candle holder that I got as a gift from my mother. I've just got an IKEA candle in it, very inexpensive. The candle holder is in 2 pieces. It's very versatile. You could put a votive in the bottom part, but I've got a larger candle in it. And then I'm using these figures that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were probably $10 a piece or so, but I got them using a 40% coupon. And I have the male and female figures for both pilgrims and Indians, and I'll be putting them around the candle holder. And then I've got 2 small candle holders that will go on either side of the table. They've got votive cups in them. They're in a dark brown. They were inexpensive. They're metallic, and they've got a leaf pattern on them, kind of a tree pattern. Some more of the silk leaves I'll put on the table, and then finally I'm going to be using some acorns I pulled right out of my front yard from our red oak tree. I had to hot glue the caps on them because when they turn brown, they're very fragile and the caps come off, but that was very easy. So these are the items I'll be using on my table, and this will be the most festive of the 4 table settings. And this is my final table setting. This one is the most informal of all. It has paper products and very inexpensive linens. Let's start with the table runner. It's in autumn tones with pumpkins and apples and deep greens. Very inexpensive, just cotton. I got this at Walmart. I'm going to layer this on top of it. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's a velour, kind of a fall short runner. And I'm layering those together just for some interest. These are some beautiful copper metallic paper plates that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were about $7 for maybe 12 to 16. And I got the dinner plate and the salad plate. I also have the napkins. They were the same price for probably about 20 or so napkins. As far as my cups, I'm using some cups that I got from Pier 1 several years ago. I got them on sale. They're very pale green, very pale orange, and very pale yellow. Almost impossible to see. This one here is green. And then I'm using some little highball glasses just for, apple juice or maybe even some wine that somebody might like to have. And then the silverware, I honestly don't know the pattern, but this is my everyday silverware. And I'm using it because it has a little gold bar across it that gives me both silver and gold colors. And it kind of goes with the napkins and the copper and the paper plates. And I just thought it brought in some different interest. My decorations are very simple. I got this big giant pumpkin from Hobby Lobby, and I've just got a candle that I put inside. And then I've got these beautiful fall hurricane candles. And I've got tea lights inside. I always put my tea lights in a votive cup so that they won't melt all over the bottom of the candle. But that's it. Very simple, very inexpensive. The large pumpkin made out of straw. This is a good one to do for the children's table, or if you just want to bag everything up after the meal.